Hey, what's up, guys? It's Andrew Santowski. I'm back with another UFC prediction video. This time, UFC Fight Night, Kape versus Horiguchi 2. This event goes down Saturday, June 20th, 2026, going down from Las Vegas, Nevada, from the Meta Apex. Right now, there's only 7 fights announced for this card. We're still a little bit more than 2 months away from this event. But again, going to give you my prediction for the fights that we do have. So let's get into it, guys. One of the first fights we have is a fight that was just rescheduled. It was scheduled to go down yesterday. Mitch Raposo against Alan Nascimento, men's flyweight division. Again, Raposo was sick. He was supposed to be on the Burns versus Malak card, but again, fell through. 27 years old, coming off a win over Azat Maksum. Lost to Suman Darji, lost to Andre Lima. Again, 2 split decision losses. So he's fought good competition. Alan Nascimento, again, 4-fight winning streak. Wins over Jafal Filo, Cody Durden, Jake Alley. I mean, he's a really tough guy to beat. I think I'll probably still side with Nascimento here, but again, it won't surprise me if Raposo pulls this off. He's definitely game at flyweight, but I'll probably side with Nascimento for the time being. Bia Mesquita against Melissa Mullins, women's bantamweight division. Mullins, 1-fight losing streak, 34 years old. Again, I haven't really watched much on her. It'll be a year since she last fought. Lost to Daria Zelzenkova, who just lost to Melissa Croden yesterday, but again, that was not a fight that I watched. Bia Mesquita, I think she's only got 1 UFC win. Beat Montez Redon. Oh no, she's got 2 of them. So she beat Eliskiva and Rendon, and I think she's going to pick up another win here over Mullins. So my pick will be Mesquita. Andre Lima against Kevin Borjas. Borjas, just seen this guy lose back in February, 2-fight losing streak, lost to Imanol Rodriguez, and in a fight that he might have been winning up until that point. Lost to Suman Darji. Again, so his back's against the wall here. Going up against Andre Lima, undefeated in the UFC. Beat Daniel Perez back in, March of 2025. So he hasn't fought in a while. I'm still going to side with Lima here to pick up the win. Jahante Diniz against Jose Luis. Luis has not fought in the UFC yet. Diniz has multiple times. Striker versus grappler. Again, maybe the UFC is trying to build up Luis here. I'm going to side with Diniz. He's got to keep this fight on the feet. Luis, he's got a lot of first-round finishes, so if this goes outside the first, Diniz is probably going to win this fight. I'm going to side with Diniz here, but again, maybe the UFC is trying to build up Luis and build another heavyweight prospect, but I don't know. It just kind of looks like a fun fight on paper, but I'm going to side with Diniz. Christian Rodriguez against Hyder Amil. Again, just not really impressed with Rodriguez. This guy just doesn't seem like he fights too often. He's fighting up at featherweight now. Still only 28 years old. 2-fight losing streak. Lost him as well Costa and Feely. While Costa's on a nice winning streak. But he did beat Austin Bashi in Bashi's UFC debut. So again, that is good. Lost to Costa. We know how good Costa is. Lost to Feely. Hyder Amil. He's on a 2-fight losing streak himself. Lost to Jamal Emmers and lost to Jose Delgado. I'm going to side with Amil here, but again, it's not going to surprise me if Rodriguez wins. Both these guys need a win, though. Carol Rosa against Luana Santos. Santos, 2-fight winning streak. Wins over Melissa Croden and Lisboa. But again, lost to Casey O'Neill prior to that back in August. But again, O'Neill looked really good in her last fight. Carol Rosa feels like she's been around a long time. 31 years old. Coming off a win over Nora Cornole. Lost to Aline Perez prior to that. Beat Patty Kinazad prior to that. So again, I'm going to side with Carol Rosa here. But again, it's women's mixed martial arts. Anything can happen. This is the women's bantamweight division. Main event. Manel Kape versus Kyoji Horiguchi 2. Again, Horiguchi does own a win over Kape from Ryzen back in 2017, so almost 10 years. And again, it's just Kape has not gotten that title fight, and it's a, supposedly offered it to him on a couple weeks' notice. Can't blame him for not accepting it. It was on very short notice. Probably could not make that weight. How can you have an effective training camp on a 2-week notice? I guess that was for the co-main of that Gaethje versus Pimblett card earlier this year. But again, he's on a 3-fight winning streak. Wins over Bruno Silva, Asu Amabayev, and Brandon Royval. Again, he cost me in his last couple fights, as I did have a underdog bets on Royval and Amabayev back in 2025. And I'm sure he might be the favorite here. Horiguchi, about time this guy's back in the UFC, man. He never should have left. But again, he did have a successful run in Bellator and Ryzen or whatever. And so, props to him. Again, let's look at what he's done in the UFC. Completely beat up Amir Albazi, beat Tagir Ulanbekov. So those are his 2 fights in the UFC, and he's been very active, man. This is his 3rd fight in under a year. And again, right now, my initial lean will be Kape. I think he's leveled up. But again, it's a 5-round fight. I don't think he's going to get Horiguchi out of here. We'll see what the betting odds are for Horiguchi to the dog. I'll probably be on the Horiguchi side. But again, 2 top flyweight prospects. The UFC better not get rid of this division. This division is better than it ever has been. Again, both these guys are ranked in the top 5, I believe. Top 10, I mean, at worst. I mean, Horiguchi, top 10. I mean, Kape's definitely in the top 5. But again, the men's flyweight division is just stacked right now. We're going to have Van versus Tayara coming up. And, we got Pantoja on the sideline coming back from that injury. So, again, this flyweight division is stacked. So, again, guys, my picks. Kape, Rosa, Emil, Denise, Lima, Mesquita, and Nascimento.